Hey Cancers, welcome to Tarot and Heal. I hope all is well. Welcome to your mid-month February reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this doesn't apply, you can go and check out your other placements, all right? No problem, no worries there. Now, when it came to your energy, when I was meditating on it, like it felt very like passionate, driven, but I don't feel like the motivation is somebody's driven from like a darker place, to put it lightly. And I'm a little concerned because the last reading was talking about heartbreak, so I'm like, I feel like someone's like determined to get out of that energy, but I'm not sure if it's done in the healthiest manner. All right, so we'll just get started. I come to you humbly, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Cancer Collective needs to know for the second half of February? What is it that they need to know? Oh, oh gosh, accept what's dying. Okay, so I do suggest, if you haven't already, check out the last reading for Cancers. It was about the heartbreak that some of you guys have experienced. And I guess you're in the process of grieving, which is definitely understandable. And do something different. All right. I feel like as far as your healing, you might have to learn how to accept this in a different way, in a more graceful manner. All right. Some of you guys might fall into the trap of feeling a little bit bitter, or feeling, just, or maybe a little depressed, or, it's just somebody, yeah, it just doesn't feel like the best motivation to get out of the energy, as opposed to, just healing. Healing from the energy, healing from the heartbreak. Now, let's move forward. All right, what's going on with Cancers? What's going on with Cancers? Okay. Yeah, we do have the Nine of Swords coming out. Someone is overthinking something, along with the Judgment card. Someone has to make a decision about the situation. And I feel like the decision is to let it go, whatever this is. What else is going on with Cancers? Oh, what's going on with Cancers here? We have the Page of Wands here, which is the energy of like a fresh new path of passion, okay? So some of you guys, maybe you can harness that energy into, or maybe you are deciding to harness your energy into a new passion. Take this heartbreak and turn it into a passion of some sort, all right? And that'll be a healthy way to go. What else is going on with Cancers? Okay, we do have the Empress energy here, so that's great. So someone's taking this heartache and like moving forward. We do have the Hangman here. There's a new perspective that needs to be had. I feel like someone is in limbo right now, but on the other side of that is like a new passionate way of being, okay? I feel like this heartbreak, it triggered something. Or it will trigger something once you actually make a decision about it. We do have the Ace, yeah, we have the Eight of Wands along with the Lover's card in reverse, all right? So it's some type of broken soul connection, all right, that's happening here. But it's time to, like, move forward with that Eight of Wands, all right? Like accept that it's broken. This is harsh. This is a little harsh, and I apologize in advance, all right? Don't be thumbs down at me because you don't like the message. This is what it is. Now, the advice right now, though, is to go with the flow. Go with the flow, accept what's dying, all right? Instead of trying to hold on for dear life for something that's not working. Yeah, King of Wands. It's time to, I'm getting a lot of passion. It's a lot of passion here. See, that's a determination. Like, I feel like somebody's fighting. I don't know if someone's fighting to hold on to something that's no longer working, or if they're fighting to get out of that energy. Now, if you're fighting to get out of this heartbreak, right? Yeah, it's two ways you can go. You can fight to get out of the heartbreak by saying, look, I'm just going to go and dig my heels in and make this relationship work. Or you can say, hey, I'm going to take this energy. I'm going to accept what happened here. I'm going to take this energy, learn the lessons, and get stronger because of it. It's two ways you can go. And I feel like some might be falling into the trap of like, I'm determined to make this work. And that might not be it. Because with the World card here, I do feel like And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay. I feel like someone's determined to make it work, determined to be happy, and I feel like it's some type of lying to yourself about it. All right, with that Ace of Swords in reverse on the World card, you're just kind of holding yourself back. It's a situation that's kind of it's kind of done. It's a situation that's kind of done, and intuitively you might know it. All right, with the Moon card, I feel like you already know this, but you're like, no, I'm not, I will not accept it, you know. And now this could be you or someone else. We do have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck here, okay? So somebody is definitely getting intuitive guidance, and I feel like someone might not be accepting what their intuition is telling them, all right? This could be you or the other party, all right? But yeah, there's a new perspective. Why is the Hangman here? There's a new perspective that needs to be had with the Devil energy here. So yeah, there's like a new perspective that needs to be had addressing this codependency, or this wanting to control the situation, or this you know, whatever negative energy that this heartbreak is bringing up, this brooding. Yeah, the energy was a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, no, we're going to do this. You know what I mean? Or it's just like somebody was very determined, but it was coming from like this devil energy. You know, that needs to be shifted. All right. Accept what's happening gracefully. If you're used to moving in that way, if this thing happened, so the reason why this heartbreak happened, it was to bring up a pattern to your awareness. Okay, so if you're used to being in a relationship and like acting a certain way when you got heartbroken, you know, or if you're used to, let's say for example, if somebody's the type to key up a car, you know, and like really wall out, you know, because they're heartbroken, it's time to cut that cycle out. Stop that cycle and do something differently. Learn how to move gracefully. Learn how to harness that passion, that energy, that hurt, whatever it is, into your own passion. And I feel like this time around, you'll receive an opportunity to actually do so. And in doing so, it will actually help you level up. All right? Where's that Page of Wands here? Okay. Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and with the King of Pentacles here. All right, so I feel like you're going to move forward with some ambitions because of this. You're going to have that healthy outlet to actually take the lead in your life and work on something. It's going to lead you to work towards something. All right, something that makes you feel good, something that makes you feel like it's good for your soul. Okay. I feel like that's what this thing is triggering. It was triggering you to move into this new energy and this new passion, whatever it is. Well, I mean, that's a tough lesson, so I get it. With the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands here, some of you guys might be inspired to start your own business, or it's something like that. It's like taking all this power and harnessing into a business idea, or, you know, just doing something that's productive for your own life. That's the energy here, okay? In turn, it will have you step into this Empress energy, all right? And that's what's needed. No looking back. All right, with the Death card here. Yeah. All right, so it's an end of an era for you. It's the end of an old way of being when it came to love, when it came to these relationships. However you were being toxic in relationships, that's now coming to light. It's coming to light because it's a lesson to learn, because it's something to drop. All right, it's time to move differently. All right, this is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. And my heart goes out to you. All right. All right. Let's see. What is it? What are the blockages? What are they failing to see? And what is the advice for both parties involved? Oh. All right. So what is a blockage for the person that's failing to let go? For the person that's failing to let go, let's say that's the feminine energy. So what is a blockage for the feminine energy? What's the blockage for the feminine energy here? Okay, we do have the Chariot. The Chariot in reverse, okay? So someone just can't move on from this situation. The Chariot card is also a card of ambition, moving forward and building for yourself, okay? So there's some type of blockage when it comes to actually moving on. What are they failing to see? What is this energy failing to see? The illusions, yeah. So that moon card also came out as well. Along with that devil card, I do feel like there's someone's blinded by their hurt. Okay, someone is lying to themselves a little bit. All right, that Ace of Swords definitely came out in reverse there. There's some illusions, okay, and I feel like someone's just like not accepting the truth. Someone's not trying to accept the truth here, and that's what's stopping you from moving forward. All right. What is the overall advice for that energy? Oh, the double card is coming out again. So someone's definitely, like I said in the beginning, someone's motivated, very motivated, but it's coming from a darker place. All right. It's coming from a darker place here. A toxic energy, and it's time to face that. That's what's coming to light. All right. My heart goes out to you. Let's see about the other energy. I feel like you don't even care about the other energy, but we're going to do this anyway because I feel like in order for you to find balance, it's time to understand the full picture as much as you can. You can't force anyone, right? You can't force someone to be with you. If that's, whoever's doing that. Let's see, what's the blockage on the other person's end? What's the blockage on the other person's end? So it's just a broken connection that's no longer moving forward, right? Someone's not putting in the work for it, all right, with the soulmate, and it does seem like there's a strong tie here, all right? But this might have been a karmic lesson that needed to be learned, that was written in the stars for you to learn. This heartbreak might have been, it was supposed to happen, all right? What are they failing to see? What's the other energy failing to see? Too many cards. What is the other energy failing to see? Yeah, the moon card keep coming out, all right? Along with the death card here. I feel like there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. All right, they're failing to see that there's a new cycle that needs to come, through. Pretty much this cycle is over, and it has to be done, all right? So whoever the masculine energy is, they're trying to... They might be causing confusion because they don't realize that it needs to be completely done too. All right. There might be confusion on both ends. What's the advice for the masculine energy? The Magician card. Okay, with the Magician card in reverse, see, I don't know if this person is being a little bit manipulative and keeping someone going, keeping hope alive, because we do have this double card with the Seven of Cups here. These illusions, I mean, this energy just from the beginning, it just hasn't been, it just seems like there's a lot of like secret things going on. There's a lot of confusion here. And with the Magician card in reverse, I don't know if this person is causing a confusion. Yeah, I think they are. They're causing confusion. They're stopping someone from moving forward by being confusing and not being clear with their intent. All right, but I feel like this person, if they're not being clear with their intention, it's because they're kind of confused themselves. And they're kind of trying to come to terms with the idea of this soulmate connection being broken. Why is that Two of Cups there? Matter of fact, why is the Moon card here? I feel like secretly the other side feels like there's a burden. Whoever this is that's like causing a confusion, they're carrying a burden of this ending. Okay, so they know that this is kind of over, while the other person is not accepting that it's over. This person who knows that it's over, let's say it's a masculine energy, they know that it's over, but it's a burden for them. It's just like, damn, okay, it's over. How do I handle this? It's becoming a burden. It's becoming kind of annoying that they have to move on from it. What's that Seven of Cups about? There's definitely something toxic about this. The Moon card is coming out again. I'm feeling lies now. It's just, this energy is... It's time to go. It's time to go. That's pretty much it. It's time to go. It's time to let it go. It's becoming toxic. I feel like with the public card and then it's deception card. There's some lies going on here. Somebody saying one thing and doing the next, or saying one thing and feeling the next. Okay, and that's what's causing a confusion here. And that's what's causing a toxic tie, and it's causing some emotional games. Someone might be playing with someone's heart, and I'm not saying it's necessarily intentional. It might be because they just don't know how to man up and face and say how they really feel. Because this person, it's someone might have felt like they fell out of love and don't know how to say it. All right, and they're like dropping breadcrumbs of hope because they just don't know how to face it. They don't know how to speak their truth, and it's leaving the other party very confused. Like, oh, okay, so you're confused? Let me help you show you why you love me, and it's just like becoming like a very toxic cycle here. And this is very unfortunate, but it needs to end. It needs to end. That's it. All right. All right, let's look into the advice for the feminine energy. And keep in mind that feminine energy could be a male or female. I'm just calling it the feminine energy for label reasons. So the feminine energy is the one who's like confused and trying to hold on to the connection. And the masculine energy is the one who doesn't know, the one who's like doesn't know how to explain how they feel. They just don't know how, and they're playing games because they I guess they don't want to hurt you, something like that, whatever. Why is this feminine energy? What's the power animal for the feminine energy? This is annoying. What's the power animal for the feminine energy? Thank you. White Raven spirit, trust in the magic, and dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. All right, so yeah, I'm getting a whole lot of self-deception here. Someone's lying to themselves, okay? It's time for you, and even though it's like someone's getting the intuitive hit, I feel like the feminine energy is getting the intuitive hit. They know what time it is, and they're just like putting their fingers in their ears, and they're just like, la, 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 la. No, I'm going to prove the universe wrong. This person is meant for me. I'm going to make it happen. And it's just like, that's not it. It's not the way to go here. All right. Face the truth. Accept what's dying. Accept what's dying. Okay. And I'm so sorry about this. Let's get one more piece of advice for the feminine energy here. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Be compassionate. All right. I do feel like there's a softness and energy that needs to be had here because, like I said, it just felt very, it felt very like determined, very determined, and not in the best way. And I feel like it's time for you to allow yourself to one, face the truth, and then also just work on that healing. And once you realize what toxic energy you're carrying, what toxic cycle you might have been in, so on and so forth, compassion is needed. All right. This might have been how you've always been. This might have been how a habit, how you've always treated a relationship, for example. And once you realize that the error of your ways, it might be a little bit jarring, and it's okay. All right. You did what you could with the tools that you had. You did your best. All right. And now you're coming to terms with this new knowledge of who you've been. And the reason why is so that you can move into a better state, a better emotional state. All right. To accept better in your life. All right. Let's see what's the energy for the masculine. Armadillo spirit said healthy boundaries. Yeah, I'm getting bulldozing. So this person, while one energy is like, no, I'm going to make you love me, the other person just doesn't know how to deal with it. And that's why they're moving in that way. Like I said, I don't feel like this person is necessarily being intentionally hurtful or confusing. They just really don't know how to handle it. But it's because they don't know how to set boundaries. They don't know how to communicate. Like, hey, this is how I feel. So they let things go a little bit too far. So they're learning a lesson on, like, how to communicate their emotions and honor it. and not allow themselves to be bulldozed. Yeah. Stag spirit, take the lead. All right. It's like I'm getting like, there's a lot of cards, but I'm getting that energy of like someone like, yo, you're gonna love me, and it's just like you can't make people do that, all right? And it's uncomfortable for the other party, so. And it's actually kind of selfish too, because you're not considering how uncomfortable you're making the other person feel, especially if you know that this person has problems with boundaries, if you know that they're a bit of a pushover, and you're like, oh, so you're confused, let me make you not confused anymore. And it's just like you're just making it a bit tougher than it needs to be. All right, we do have lizard spirit coming out. Dream the world into being. This person needs to learn lessons on honoring their feelings so that they can create what they need in this world. Okay, while the feminine energy is learning how to accept the reality of things. Okay, and accept their toxic energy in love so that they can be better. It's time to heal that energy. Okay, it's also time to follow your intuition. All right, and not ignore it and double down. All right. Wow, this was I feel for you guys. Please let me know what's going on. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Sending love to both parties in this, because it does seem like a rough situation here. All right. Also, if you'd like more insight into this story, check out the info box below. All right. I do personal readings. All right. Until we meet again, I really wish the best for you guys. Peace.